Wedding rings were just banned from the Bachelorette trip I'm supposed to be going to tomorrow night. And somehow, that's not even the most suspicious part of this trip. One of my childhood best friends is getting married tomorrow night. I've known her forever, which is probably the only reason I have survived this, like, bridezilla she has become over the last year. Like, she's actually lost the plot, guys. Like, everything that could be an issue, the dress, the photographer, like, what we wear has been an issue, and only for her, okay? And we're all just trying to let her have her moment, but I don't know. It's gotten to a point where I'm a little confused on like what the actual goal is here, because marriage it's questionable now. Her Bachelorette trip is tomorrow night, Saturday, and she just dropped these new final rules in our group chat, and let me read them off to you. Final Bachelorette rules. Here we fucking go. Okay, first rule. No one is allowed to wear white, champagne, cream, silver, or apparently any color that could even remotely photograph as bridal. Whatever. Her weekend, I'll wear whatever color you want, babe. Whatever, you know? Then, nobody can post before she posts because she wants first reveal of every location that we're at. Which, I don't get it. I don't know why we care where... Yeah, whatever. I'm just trying to have a good time. Sure, man. Then, nobody is allowed to leave early and go back to the Airbnb because we came to celebrate together, we stayed together. Okay. Then she says nobody is supposed to accept drinks from guys or disappear and flirt with somebody unless she gives the green light because she doesn't want anyone stealing the energy. At this point, I'm like, what energy are we stealing exactly? What's happening? And then we get to the last rule. Anyone who's married or engaged needs to leave their rings at the Airbnb. I'm sorry, what? What? Why? And thankfully, I wasn't the only one who felt this way because immediately the girls were texting back. Mind you, no one's single here. Some of them are engaged, some of them are just dating. Most of us are married. She explains that she just wants one night where we all look single. This is literally my last weekend as an unmarried woman, and I want the full experience. What is that? What is that? Nobody is cheating. It's just for the vibe. I've never been to a Bachelorette trip where that was the vibe. Never. I'm actually not someone who even likes it when people talk about it being their last hooray and they go to like the clubs where they're on posts. Like, I'm not into that sort of thing. Like, why are you even getting married? If you ask me, in my humble opinion, right? Immediately, one of my really good friends, Anna, responds and she's like, yeah, I'm not taking off my wedding ring so that you can like pretend to be single. It's not happening. And they're fighting back and forth because she's like, why are you making my Bachelorette trip about you? Which is just like, explains the vibe of like this whole entire time, like how she's been acting. Delusional. And we're all just like, girl, what? And then someone asks like, why it even matters if we have a ring on? Like, why do we even care? She basically says no one's going to approach a group of married women. I think that's the point. Part of me thinks like that's the point of the wedding ring, right? But then she texts me privately while the whole entire group message is blowing up. She texts your girl privately. She says, you're still going to bring those spicy cubes, right? Now, mind you, I had told her that I was making her a little care package for her honeymoon for her and her man. And that definitely included a box of spicy cubes. But why would she want them for her Bachelorette trip? Like, that's kind of weird, right? And she's like, no, I still want you to bring them, like, for my wedding shower. But, like, I just want you to bring them, like, extra for the girls so everyone can loosen up. Loosen up with our men 3 hours away? What? Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not, girlfriend. What? Like, are you just asking for trouble? You want us to take off our wedding rings and then cube ourselves with our men 150 miles away? To me, that just doesn't sound fun. Like, you're going to catch me on FaceTime locked in the bathroom with my man. Like, or like getting a $300 Uber back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not where you want to find me. I am not a single girl. That is a single girl activity, and my man is back there. That sounds like torture. You're going to give me something that makes me want my husband and then not let me have my husband. I'm not into that. She's like, it's not that serious. I just want everyone to loosen up and have fun. Babe, that's not how this works. No. I wouldn't want my husband to cube himself on a bachelor trip. I'll tell you that much. And it works both ways. We're not doing that, sweetie. I'm not doing that. And she acts like I'm crazy. And then she texts the group chat. And she's all like, okay, fine, you can keep your rings, but don't blame me if, like, no one's buying us drinks. Girl, I'll buy my own drinks. That's actually, I would prefer to buy my own drinks. No strings attached there, right? I'm now slightly terrified to find out what rules are not in the group chat, and she's still asking me to bring. I'm not doing that. I'm texting one of my other girlfriends, like, being like, dude, this is what she's asking me to do. And she's like, do you know why she picked the bar that we're going to? Apparently, she knows a bachelor trip that's happening there. This guy that she's been stalking. You'll never guess how she knows him.